take you to Pittsburgh.
And tonight, it's the best rookies against the best second-year players, the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam. And if you're outside, come on inside the American Airlines Center, and look who we've got at midcourt. First of all, the great Hall of Famer from the Boston Celtics, Kevin McHale. And the four-time All-Star and a starter once again this year, Superman is in the building, Dwight Howard. Well, Dwight, you have played in this rookie game. You coached this team last year. What's it like to be in both positions?
Man, it's great, man. It's a blessing to be able to coach and be a participant in the rookie sophomore game. I just had so much fun playing in front of the fans, and you know, hopefully these guys will have a lot of fun tonight.
And you know a lot about Dwight Howard, don't you, Kevin?
Yeah, I do. And what's harder, coaching or playing?
I'm going to say coaching. I'm 1-0 right now, but it was tough trying to get those young guys in line.
So you're finding how hard it is to get the young guys in line, aren't you?
Yes, sir. And I'm a young guy myself, so.
I hear ya.
Kevin and Dwight are going to join us for the first half of our broadcast tonight on TNT. And let's right now go over to Craig Sager.
Well, with me, two All-Stars who obviously know their way around the court, but what about the sidelines? With me, Dallas native Chris Bosh from the Toronto Raptors. He'll help coach the sophomore team, and doing some hands-on coaching for the rookie team, Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kevin, last year you dominated this game, a record 46 points. What will it take for the rookies to pull an upset against the taller and more experienced sophomore team?
I think we need to run up and down, get those big guys moving, and run and gun basketball. That's what we're going to try to do.
Chris, I don't know what your game plan is, but will that work? And you disagree? What do you expect from your team?
Well, I mean, sophomores keep winning. I'm sure they're going to win again today. Plain and simple. We're going to run up and down, pound it inside, and just have fun. That's what it's about.
All right, well, let's get started. Let's meet the rosters for the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge, and to help us, Mavs public announcer Sean Heath.
First, let's meet the rookie team. Coaching with Kevin Durant tonight from the Denver Nuggets Hall of Famer Adrian Dantley. From the Chicago Bulls, Taj Gibson. From the Detroit Pistons, Jonas Jerebko. From the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry. From the Milwaukee Bucks, Brandon Jennings. From the Minnesota Timberwolves, Johnny Flynn. From the Oklahoma City Thunder, James Harden. From the Sacramento Kings, Omri Caspi. Also from the Sacramento Kings, Tyreke Evans. And from the San Antonio Spurs, DeJuan Blair. That is your 2010 T-Mobile Rookie Team. Now for the Sophomores. Coaching with Chris Bosh tonight from the Orlando Magic Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing. From the Golden State Warriors, Anthony Morrow. From the Los Angeles Clippers, Eric Gordon. From the Memphis Grizzlies, Marc Gasol. Also from the Memphis Grizzlies, O.J. Mayo. From the Miami Heat, Michael Beasley. From the Minnesota Timberwolves, Kevin Love. From the New Jersey Nets, Brook Lopez. From the New York Knicks, Danilo 2010 T-Mobile Sophomore Team.
You've now met both teams. We'll be right back with the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam from Dallas, Texas.
I see a lot of potential in a guy like Brook Lopez. And then we got Baby Jesus. I call him Baby Jesus. Mark Gasol, because he looks like Jesus. I think he can play. You know, I really like him. You know, he's great. And then Kevin Love, a great rebounder. He's one of the best rebounders in the game today. And he's awesome. I like him.
Great job. You're awesome. You're doing a great job. You're off to a good start in the broadcasting business.
Oh, this is my first time. I feel so good.
Kevin, you drafted Kevin Love.
Actually, I drafted O.J. Mayo, then traded for Kevin Love.
Right.
So I drafted, I don't know which one, I don't know if I did it good or not, but I drafted two of those guys out there.
You like Love a lot.
Love Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Great hands, really can make everybody better, can pass the ball. Is really just a great overall feel for the game.
Great. Let's go to Kevin. Let's go to, I guess, Craig Sager. Craig Sager, you're on.
All right, thank you very much. Of the 60 players selected in last June's draft, only 6 are currently starting for their respective teams. With me, 2 of them. Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors and Tyreke Evans of the Sacramento Kings. Tyreke, you're the leading scorer among all rookies with over 20 points a game. How will you employ your speed and quickness on the perimeter here tonight?
Coach talked to the locker room. The main thing he wanted to do is just push the ball, just try to get ahead on the big man and get to the rim.
Stephen, you're coming off a triple-double with the Golden State Warriors on Wednesday night. How will you get open for your shot against this tall team here for the Sophomores?
I don't know. It's going to be hard. I think we're pushing in transition. We're faster than they are, so we got to use our speed, and I'm going to just fill the lanes and try to put them up.
Well, you're both starting this game tonight. Sorry to hold things up going out there. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, coming up next, the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam. Things are underway and cooking in Dallas, Texas for the NBA's All-Star Weekend. And it begins tonight right here. What is that called?
A box, a half box? I don't know.
I call it a ski slope. I'm not sure what that was. You get the steal, though.
Got in front of O.J. Mayo. Here's Steph Curry going to finish off, and Jennings with the assist.
And he's been playing great, too. Stephen Curry's been playing awesome. He had a triple-double the other night.
He did, 36 points. Yep. He was a terrific scorer, 11 assists in that game. Here's that last steal and subsequent 2.
A great steal. He's coming down. He makes a nice pass. But this is how they're going to have to play. The freshmen are going to have to turn them over. They can't allow the sophomores to get it inside and pound it. They're just so much bigger. And O.J. Mayo's got a beautiful stroke. Misses that one, but can really shoot it.
And Jennings again with the Milwaukee Bucks. And picked up by Westbrook. Part of that outstanding Oklahoma City team. Couple Kings out there. Caspi along with Evans. And looks like it's going to be off the rookies. As you take a look at Michael Beasley.
He's so gifted. Man, to be 6'10 and shoot the ball, man.
And the one thing he hasn't done, well, I think he really can. He really put it on the floor. You see him rise up with jump shot and miss. But he can put it on the floor and beat people off the dribble. He really is gifted with the handle.
They call him Be Easy. Everything's so easy out there.
Played the 1 year at Kansas State, did Beasley. As you take a look at Lopez.
I'd like to call him Be Consistent.
Be consistent.
Because I think that's what they need out of him.
Gallinari again.
There you go.
Wow.
There's that 6'10" 3-man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he really can shoot it.
He's been playing great this year.
And here is Blair, leads all rookies in rebounds. He was a second-round pick. He was the co-Big East Player of the Year with the beat, and he has had a terrific start with San Antonio. Beasley. Lopez comes down with it. Westbrook. Played at UCLA. Out of UCLA defense, Kevin, was his calling card. He was the Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year.
No question. Great pass right there for Duncan.
Oh, wow.
Omri Caspi says, I'm in the game. But a great pass. Russell Westbrook has really made the transition from being a two-guard in college. Oh, my goodness.
That one.
Yeah, I was going to say,
man.
time to shut the game off.
Yeah.
But he's made a great transition from being a two-man, as you see Russell rise up and shoot, to being a point guard, Kevin, and really playing well all year long for Oklahoma City.
Here's Blair again. He was looking for Caspi. They got some numbers the other way. A little 3-on-2, and Mayo to Beasley. How about that?
Be easy. That's what they call him. And that was easy.
Here's Jennings, played last year in Italy. And then comes into the NBA and has this kind of start for Milwaukee. Evans.
And the circus shot. Great shot by Evans. Look at this.
Wow.
Watch this.
Now this is nice with the left too.
Goes up and gets it.
Gallinari picks up his first foul. Here is that nice feed by O.J. Mayo to the flying Beasley.
To be easy.
Be easy.
There he goes, going up. Three-point play by Evans, and I think right now, to get your take on this, Dwight, I think Evans is the rookie of the year so far in the NBA. What do you think?
I believe so. He's been playing great basketball. Oh, wow. He's been playing great basketball all year long. He's been the most consistent out of all the rookies. He's been passing the ball, shooting. He's been doing everything.
Steph Curry for three. O.J. Beasley.
Be easy.
Well, that's called cherry picking.
It's the All-Star game. That's what you do in the first half.
And Blair puts it back up. You notice that Beasley went in that time, and that's his second big-time dunk in this game.
And that's what DeJuan Blair can do. He can rebound. He can offensive rebound the basketball. A great offensive rebounder. O.J. Mayo rises up and makes that shot.
He's got his first two. Evans in mid-flight. Wow.
What a great finish. Tough finish over defense.
Beasley again from Westbrook. Blair with the rebound. Evans and Jennings. Brook Lopez. Getting a little fancy with it.
Oh. Okay, Dwight, with the defense being played out there, give me your best Stan Van Gundy right now, a defensive assessment of this game. Let me hear it.
You guys got to play better defense. What are you guys doing? There's no defense out there. Oh, man. Timeout.
I love when you did the one time you're going, you're killing me, Dwight. You're killing me.
You're killing me. They're killing us right now. No defense has been played.
Defense is optional right now in this game.
Yes, the first half. Usually they just go at it for a little bit. Then the second half, they bear down and play.
Yeah.
That guy right there is nice. And the one on the glass again.
You know, when Evans was in Memphis and you were scouting him, the one thing that he could do, he could go in the paint and he could score in crowds. It was amazing. He's already seen it tonight, the tough layups he makes. And I just was concerned about his jump shot. But his jump shot's adequate enough. It'll get better as he grows and matures. But he was a guy that I really was interested because he could get to the rim at any time he wanted in the college game. And he's actually getting to the rim almost any time he wants in the pro game.
Yeah, he's great.
Eric Gordon has come in.
Baby Jesus is in. I want to see Baby Jesus go at it.
Anthony Morrow has come in. Taj Gibson for the Chicago Bulls is in as a rookie center right now.
Baby
Kevin
Jesus.
Love.
And
Kevin Love.
He's got a nose for the ball, Dwight. I tell you, we drafted him and I coached him last year. If the ball's around, he's around the ball all the time. I agree. He's got really strong hands.
And Caspi can't hit. Here comes Morrow. He has taken the place of Derrick Rose, who was a starter in this game. Is going to come in for the Eastern All-Stars on Sunday. Mayo.
Oh.
And Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus with the rebound.
Kevin Love. Kevin McHale's worked with him a lot.
And you can't work with this. This is just finding the ball, Kevin, and that's what he does really well. God knows for it and finds it.
He's out of UCLA. He played there a year. His dad played in the NBA. All a part of the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge on TNT. Already.
It's alive. Be easy. This is nice.
He was on the NBA rookie first team last year. Took Miami to the playoffs along with D. Wade. And he's ascending, Kevin. He's a player that I think has got unlimited potential in this game.
Agreed. I think he's going to only get better. And again, we talked about he can really handle the ball, and he hasn't shown that part of his game yet. He's attacking off the dribble. Once he gets that, I think he's going to get to the line more. He's a good free throw shooter. And, you know, your points go up. The more you get to the line, Dwight Howard, the easier it is to score, you know. So I just want to throw that at you. You should get in the line 10 times a game. You've been doing a great job lately, Dwight. straight line attacking. I've been really enjoying watching you play the last month. I think your game's really picked up, and I'm happy for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Who's working with you? And, obviously, Patrick Ewing. Is he
Patrick Ewing.
He's over there coaching.
We watch film. We do everything together. He's been really helping me out, and I'm happy with his progress as a coach. I can see him coaching in the NBA one day. He's a head coach.
It's a lot to have a mentor like that, huh, at this level.
It's great to have somebody like him. Tyreke.
He's flying the other way. And here is the errant inbound pass. And Omri Caspi, the first Israeli ever drafted in the NBA, comes up with two right there. Here is O.J. Mayo kissing it off the glass. By the way, at halftime tonight, we're going to have a dunk-off for a spot in tomorrow's slam dunk competition, which you have won, Superman. But any thoughts on Eric Gordon against DeMar DeRozan? I mean, it could be a terrific match.
That is going to be tough. DeMar can really fly. And when he was in high school, he did a dunk contest, and he actually did one of my dunks from the year that I won the dunk contest. You know, so I would like to see him do that again. He might win it.
He can jump out of the gym.
He can't like Kevin McHale. He used to jump just like that.
No, I did not. So he plagiarized your move, huh? He took your move?
He did.
Did he give you credit for it?
No, he didn't, but it's okay.
Okay. And what did you call Jennings' haircut again?
It's called a Gumby. The people on Twitter hit me up and said, Dwight, it's before your time, but it's called a Gumby. So I'm sorry, my tweet is called the Gumby.
Jerebko is checked in along with Johnny Flynn. Other Timberwolf who is here is the Wolves are well represented. Here is Taj Gibson out of USC.
He can shoot the ball.
Yeah, he's had some plantar fasciitis issues with his foot, slowing him down a little bit, but he's had a nice beginning to his career.
What a nice pick at 26. You look at the guys out there. Blair's the 37th pick. Caskey's the 23rd pick. Gibson's the 26th pick, and Jerebko's 39. They've got a lot of mileage from 23 picks on, and I love Taj Gibson. Good shot blocker. He can shoot the ball. Really a nice player.
Tyreke Evans and James Harden.
Moses. We call him Moses.
There's O.J. Mayo. A lot of biblical references in this broadcast tonight.
Well, that's Moses. Moses has the ball right now.
You know, we could give all these guys with the apostles if we want to. You know, we've got Harden up there. James Harden was the 3rd overall pick and Pac-10 Player of the Year at Arizona State. Nice move by Flynn, shifting gears inside.
Well, we used to call that the Billy Goat beard, but now it's called Moses. Huh?
That's the Moses.
Okay, all right, the Moses. All right. I actually like the Moses a little better than the Billy Goat beard.
Sounds cleaner, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It sounds a lot better.
It sounds a lot better is right. There's Flynn, who played at Syracuse, and he was taken after Ricky Rubio by the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Cat quick, can really get to the hole. You know, his next development stage is going to be making that jump shot consistently, but he is really quick and just got great speed going to the hole.
So far, Beasley 6 leading the Sophomores. He's out of bounds, and the 7 points by Tyreke Evans. Let's take a look at Kevin Durant. Great scorer for the Thunder. He's out there coaching tonight. Getting the feel for what it's like on the other side. We talked to you in the very open of the show. You've done that. You know what it's like. Trying to parcel out minutes and get guys some time.
Well, you know, that's the toughest thing. You know, everybody wants to play in the All-Star game, you know, so it's very tough to decide who plays the most minutes.
Very good. There's our score. Dwight Howard is with us. Superman is in the building on TNT. Decide who will be the 4th contestant of the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest during All-Star Saturday night. You have seen Gordon put up a monstrous jam.
Yeah, I was scouting him in college, and we were at Indiana, and he went in the crowd. And I'm telling you what, he hammered that thing down so hard, I didn't know he could jump like that. He got up and he threw it down on the entire team.
Yeah, he could jump.
He really got up, and it was an in-game dunk. Those are tough.
Here's Jennings sporting the Gumby, and he puts it right in.
Gumby.
Boy,
wow.
Gumby's shot is improved, I can tell you that. That was the big thing for him coming out. Great drive by Russ Westbrook and one. But the knock on him coming out, Kevin, when everybody watched him over in Europe was, could he make the shot?
Right.
And he's starting to make that shot.
This is a great shot.
And just as an aside, since we're talking about Gumby, and Dwight's tweeters have told him what this was called, the guy that originated Gumby just passed away in the last couple of weeks. Don't mean to bring down the broadcast, just a statement of fact.
Now I'm depressed. I don't think I can do any more of the game.
By the way, you guys at home can text A or B to 38657, which is dunks, from any wireless phone, or go to NBA.com to vote online for tonight's Dunkin' winner. Voting is unlimited.
Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus will not be in the dunk-off, but we know Eric Gordon and DeMar DeRozan will. Message generates me applause. Give me that again. stay on top of that. As the rookies who have lost so many in a row, 7 consecutive to the sophomores. A little run. Here is Flynn with some dancing on Westbrook. Retrieved by Jennings.
We're going to call him Gumby. Here comes Gumby again.
Gumby pops one outside from triple range and picked up by Gasol, who is
Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus. Thank you. Anthony Morrow out of Georgia Tech. And picked up by Gordon.
Morrow doesn't miss many open threes. He's shooting 45% for the three-point line. That's unreal for the amount he takes. He takes a lot of threes, too.
He led the league last year in three-point shooting as a rookie.
Yeah, UCLA, the connection right there. Westbrook to Love, they've played together at UCLA, and they know each other's games very well.
Need the Final Four together. Here is James Harden with a
Moses parted the net.
Moses parted the sea, and he parted the net.
And he can shoot the three, too, Kevin Love.
Kevin Love, who grew up in Oregon.
Added that to his game over the summer. And we talked about his little alley-oop pass to Rebko.
Gumby.
Gumby's shooting it pretty well tonight.
He's hot.
You know, when that fade used to go the other way. He didn't shoot as well. He brought it back over to the right, and he's found his rhythm.
Jennings has 6, or Gumby in this case, and Baby Jesus working into Taj Gibson.
Oh, wow. Nice move, nice up and under.
Him and his brother might be one of the 2 most talented big men in the game offensively.
And they both can really pass. I mean, they both make plays, yes.
There he is. He joined us last year. It's the first time one was traded for the other. You know, the rights of Marc Gasol were possessed by the Lakers. They traded him to Memphis. Pau Gasol then went to it's the first time it's ever happened in the history of the NBA.
I really like both of those guys.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, how often does one family produce 2 7-foot guys that can play like that? Where's your brother?
My brother's sitting behind me, but they're cheating.
They cheated.
They're cheating. They have 2 great. Yeah, that's cheating. Well, they both look like Baby Jesus. I call both of them Baby Jesus.
And there's Russell Westbrook making a jump shot. And again, he's really worked on his shot. And when as he gets better with his shot, he's going to be almost unguardable because he's so quick off the dribble. Another super quick off the dribble. Johnny Flynn is cat quick.
And he was guarded by Beasley. Did you see that? Here's Westbrook for 3.
Easy. Everything he does is so easy.
Wasn't easy for high school, though. Went to 6 different high schools before he finally found something that clicked, and he went to Kansas State for the season.
6 different high schools.
6.
Wow.
All over the Eastern
Gumby
Seaboard.
again.
Ooh, boy, is he looking good. He is looking terrific. Jennings.
I think it's the hair. It must be the hair. When he tried to wear the shoes, they didn't work.
That right there is what I saw him do at Kansas State a lot. You see him handle the ball and attack. I don't see him do that a lot for the Miami Heat. I wish he'd do more of that.
Watch the footwork by Compton, California's Brandon Jennings.
Wow.
Nice shooting. No camera folks here.
And I don't know, Russell wants to come over here and say something. How you doing there, Russell?
What up, buddy?
But, you know, all good shooters, Kevin, have good footwork. You can't shoot off balance.
That's a good point.
Some guys can, but, you know, your best shooters have the best balance. They get in balance, and they're able to set it up off the dribble. And, again, Beasley has a nice couple free throws. I love to see Beasley do more of that in Miami Heat, especially when they play against the Orlando Magic.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jennings played in 2 different leagues overseas. And, you know, he averaged as a high school senior. Nice feed into Harden. And look at the great play inside by Rebko, who he's got his first 2. Rebko comes up in the play. He's from Sweden. Jennings.
Gumby.
Mid-range Jay. Harden is in there. But Jennings was the high school player of the year as a senior at Oak Hill. He averaged 33 points a game. He was dynamite as a high school senior.
I think everybody in the league was very interested to see what Jennings would do overseas. And I think it was a really tough, that was a tough adjustment for him. I can't imagine being 18. You know, do I think about being 18 and going over to another country? Yeah, to another country and trying to get accustomed to it. But you know what? I really give the kid credit. He said he made him better, it made him tougher. You know, got him ready for the NBA.
Jennings initially committed to USC, then he decommitted to Arizona because he wanted to play with Bayless. Then he decommitted there, and of course he went to the Italian League. And here is Johnny Flynn at the other end. James Harden from Los Angeles. Westbrook. Beasley had the great start. Simmer just a bit unless he knocks down this triple. Molinari back in, and here comes Flynn from Niagara. Niagara Falls, New York. Rookie from Syracuse, only played a couple of years for Jim Boeheim. Oh,
what
nice
about that?
look.
Was it 6 overtime game?
Yes, it was against UConn.
That's when I really started liking Johnny Flynn, was after that game right there.
In that game, Dwight, he had 34 points and 11 assists.
Wow.
You're a good scout. It was hard not to like him after that game, though. That's the game that got him to come to the NBA. He said after that, he said he felt that he was ready for the NBA. And again, like I said, he is a cat-quick player.
Oh, nice feed here.
Moses.
Harden hanging.
Ooh, I didn't know Moses could jump.
Wow. Moses can separate the sea, for God's sake.
He never jumped. I know Jesus can jump. I don't know about Marc Gasol.
We got every religious figure in this country going crazy.
What great hands by Harden. That was such a hard catch. I mean, look at the catch he makes here, Dwight. I mean, behind the basket.
And then hangs.
Yes.
To get his bearings.
I think it was the
Zero
beard.
in.
I think it was the beard.
It was the beard?
Always the beard.
Yes, look at it.
Wayne Stevenson has one of those too. As you take a look at some of the
you can call that the Baron Davis.
Baron Davis.
The Baron Davis.
He led his high school to the state championship in California his junior and senior season. Great All-American, McDonald's All-American, and he was the Pac-10 Player of the Year as a sophomore. A terrific player and drafted number 3 overall.
You put him together with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Jeff Green. Boy, is that ever a nice, small, nice unit of young kids. I agree.
You know, Scott Brooks has done a good job with that ball club.
Great job.
Yes.
I tell you what, I think Scotty's got to be right in the running for Coach of the Year this year.
Good point.
Along with Dwight Howard.
Westbrook weaving. Oh, and Lopez slamming it down. He's one of the 2 Lopez's in the NBA. Whereas his brother Robin plays for the Phoenix Suns.
He's playing great too. As of late.
He has been, yes, he has. You appreciate other big men. I mean, you've admired these guys here tonight. There aren't that many here.
We're like dinosaurs.
That's right. Stick with the big guys. Yeah. But you're a new breed, though, because you move so well, as Kevin was talking about. You encompass so many little man parts to your big man game.
Well, we have to keep up with those little guys.
Yeah.
And this guy right here.
Evans. Look at this. Oh, chain gun. Unbelievable. Tyreke Evans from Chester, Pennsylvania. He's got 9. He was the McDonald's All-America Game MVP when he was a senior. Does it again. A heartwarming story. He was raised by his 3 older brothers. They really watched over this kid and steered him in the right direction.
Yeah, they sure did. And the thing that impresses me about him, as a rookie player in Sacramento, he wants the ball to finish games. RJ lines up a 3 and rattles it out. But he wants the ball to finish games. And I mean, he's their go-to guy at the end of the games. They've fallen on a little bit of hard times right now. But boy, earlier in the year, I mean, he was delivering for them in the clutch and in close games.
Well, we got the Duncan coming up here at halftime. DeMar DeRozan, who won the McDonald's slam dunk against Eric Gordon, who I have seen and Kevin have seen just tomahawk him in. He's unbelievable. Should be fun. Text A or B to Dunks. Or log on to NBA.com. That's coming up at halftime for the right to compete tomorrow night on NBA All-Star Saturday.
That was a good pass. Good pass. That was my whole career, right? Good pass. Hey, yeah. Score too small, man. Too small?
Come on now, make sure I play the game the right way. Let's go. Get some easy points, man.
Well, the rookies right now on a 10-2 run. We told you before they've lost 7 straight. There's a look at Kevin Durant, who has been on fire. He'll be an All-Star. The 1 year at the University of Texas, College Player of the Year.
I love to hear young guys say, play the game the right way, which means you go out there and defend, move the ball, have some fun. OJ gets the layup. And I guess he didn't want to play with a ladder, with a guy with a ladder fixing the other basket. Might get in the way a little bit.
That had fallen down. We're talking during the break while we were away how great it is to be here courtside to watch these players. This is the future of the NBA right here. These rookies and second-year players.
It is, man. These guys are just unbelievable. There's a lot of guys out here who's going to carry the torch for the NBA and make it great.
Didn't you feel like when you were out here playing as a rookie, Dwight, that this was, I'm going to play 10, 15 years with these guys. I'm going to see these guys for many years.
I did,
Look at him. Wow, is he fast.
He's an unbelievable athlete. In those last two plays, you saw what they do the best. You saw Tyreke Evans get in there, sneak in there, and get another tough layup. And then Russell Westbrook just sprint down the floor and beat everybody with speed.
Well, it shouldn't surprise you. Both of his parents, Westbrook's parents, were elite track athletes. And so you can see where the speed part comes from. He leads the second-year players with 11, and Evans leads the rookies with 11 right now. So Kevin Love is back and look at Russell Westbrook, a terrific player. 2 times he was in the Final Four, and he was the Pac, as we mentioned before, the Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year.
Then everybody want to post that play.
Now Blair knocks it away.
Oh.
You know about Blair's knees, don't you, Dwight? He didn't have an ACL on either knee.
Are you serious?
Does not have that's why he fell to the second round.
Well, there was a lot of concern as to whether or not he could take an 82-game schedule without ACLs. Just think what he'd do if he had ACLs.
Wow. I did not know that.
That's the positive GM right there.
There you go. That's right.
Think what he would do with them.
Absolutely.
He's going to break the rim right here. Uh-oh.
He's done it before.
He didn't need an ACL for that.
Send it home.
And that's without 2 ACLs.
Big fella, throw it down.
He might be dunking at halftime here, Eddie. Eddie, those ACLs. Kevin Love with the left hand, nice spin.
And the pass by Gasol made that. Kevin ducked in hard. But we were talking about Mark and Paul Gasol, the brothers. They both can make beautiful passes from that high post area.
Mark Gasol's game has just improved so much. Jennings, that's Gumby. And here's Tyreke Evans. Going to work on Gasol. Blair thinking about 3, popping the triple.
Ooh.
And Gasol with the rebound.
No, he almost broke the backboard. He needed to stop shooting those things. Big fella, do not be handling the ball up the court.
A couple of kings. Caspi, how about that? Nice play by Omri Caspi, who's picked number 23 by Sacramento. Turned pro when he was 17. He played in the Israeli League, and the scouts were all over him. He now has 6. Anthony Morrow, the big-time three-point shooter, but misses right there. Second miss from 3. Look away. Evans. Oh, wow. What about that? What about that?
He is as clever around the rim as the young guys I've seen in years. He did that, he was doing that at Memphis when we were scouting him, and he kept saying, can he do that in the NBA? I mean, look at this move
he was
coming
doing this
in here.
in high school. I remember this from high school. Wow, that dude is nice.
Evans, he became a starter for John Calipari at Memphis. The 11th game of that freshman season, he held on to it and played every game. They won every game until they met the University of Missouri and lost in the NCAAs.
Yeah, a great game. I tell you what, he is, like I say, a great finisher. And the thing that's impressed me about him, he's been making beautiful passes when he's been driving too so far. He's going to be a handful in this league for years.
They'll be in Shooting Stars tomorrow with a beautiful move inside is the Indiana Hoosier from Indianapolis. Eric Gordon, Evans. How about the great point guards we've seen? First we had Derrick Rose. This year we have Tyreke Evans. And then in the future sometime, John Wall at Kentucky, another guard. Oh! That's a preview! That's a preview of the Duncan right there by Gordon.
I think he's trying to save his legs right now. But that was nice.
He's just getting a little warm up.
Yeah,
he's getting ready. Now John Wall at Kentucky, now another guy that came out of that that system is tremendous with Rose and Evans. And when he does come out, he's going to be a heck of a player.
Morrow take it inside. There he finds 2. Anthony Morrow, he's from the Charlotte area, born and raised in Charlotte, but 1 year in college at Georgia Tech. Gasol knocking it away. Numbers 3-on-2 with Morrow. And a trailer, but he chose to take it himself.
Don't try to steal it.
Yeah, get back on defense, exactly.
Plus, give it to Gumby. Jennings. Over Gordon for 2. Brandon Jennings, 5 of 11. He's got 10 points.
And that was great defense by Gordon. He matched him, got a hand up, and just better offense.
Gordon, 4-on-2. Little triple. And Blair. Flynn. A.J. Mayo is defending. Johnny Flynn, who was a 6th overall pick by Minnesota. His high school team in the New York State Public School championship in the state. And when Flynn came out, he was the number 4 point guard in high school basketball. With Jennings flying the other way. He's got 12.
He's killing these guys right now.
Gasol from O.J. Mayo.
Good pass.
Yeah, nice find. He had both big guys waiting there, and he found the soft. What's going to happen is that the game's going to have to slow down a little bit for the sophomore, and get it inside for the sophomores. Because right now, as Jennings scores right there, the game's up and down, and it really, as I call them, the peewees. It benefits the peewees because they're small.
Yeah, but they're running. They're getting the ball to the paint and scoring.
Yep.
All right, Craig Sager, come on in.
Well, we saw Eric Gordon dunk a second ago. Here's his competition for the dunk in DeMar DeRozan. What have you been working on down here in the practice court?
I was just getting up a lot of shots downstairs in the practice court. Trying to get my warm leg, try to just get warm, so I'll be ready when I get out here.
The greatest dunk you ever made was to win the McDonald's 2008 championship, but Dwight Howard said you stole his dunk. Did you?
I stole it. I borrowed it. You know, I borrowed it for a dunk contest. That's it. So I think he was cool with it.
Will we see Tap the Baby here tonight?
No, I left that in high school.
All right, he's got his own stuff tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Craig. Thank you very much. Toronto Raptor, DeMar DeRozan.
What was the name of that dunk? Hold on, okay.
I don't know about Tap the Baby, and I don't know about Craig Sager's suit tonight. Wow.
Wait a minute now, is Tap the Baby, was that your dunk you stole?
That was not my dunk. It's not
Okay.
called Tap the Baby, but it's called a double tap. But let's get back to Craig Sager's suit. Whoa.
Look at the shoes.
Whoa,
Let's see the
okay,
shoes.
okay.
Always, the shoes make the suit.
Yeah. I don't know if I can wear it, but Craig, I like it.
He looks good. He's in the T-Mobile colors.
Yeah.
Good for him.
It looks good on him.
But look at the shoes. The reptiles, the reptilians. Isn't that nice?
Ooh. Where did he get those from?
That place in Atlanta. You know, place.
Friedman.
I think he did.
But Craig he can dress for an old guy. For an old guy.
Nice shot by Cass Speech.
Can he fly?
Oh, Mayo. This dunk-off is going to be fun. Of course, it's going to be all for who can join the group for tomorrow. You can text who you want, A or B, to Dunks, which is 38657. A for DeRozan, and B for Eric Gordon.
I can't wait to see this.
That'll be fun. That will be fun. Tyreke Evans, he's got 14. Blair into Gasol. That's it. Well, the rookies on the half on a 16-4 run. And with that losing streak looming overhead, they've got something to prove tonight.
Yeah, they do. They're up 12 right now. But I think you'll see the second half, as Dwight said. It'll slow down a little bit. They'll start playing better defense. They'll start tying in a little bit here on the defensive end and not as many turnovers on the offensive end.
Yeah, they want to win this game. So the Sophomores want to win. They're going to play some defense.
Let's go to Craig.
Well, Tyreke Evans leading the way, 14 spectacular points, but also 4 steals on the defensive end. You said you wanted to use your quickness, but can you continue through the second half?
Oh, yeah, man, we're doing a good job getting up and down, but we got to watch the turnover. We're running too fast, make the sloppy plays, but other than that, we're doing a good job.
You mentioned turnovers. At one point, O.J. Mayo put pressure on you full court, tried to steal the ball. Kevin McHale said, don't waste your time. You can't steal it from him. Has anybody ever stolen the ball from you?
Yeah, a couple of times, but I mean, when they gamble, they might get lucky, but that don't happen too often.
All right, well, good luck. You got a big lead. We'll be back with a T-Mobile halftime report live from American Airlines Center here in Dallas.
Contest. Now, you can do it 2 ways. If you're sitting at home, you can dial in at NBA.com, or you can simply dial in via text for A, DeMar DeRozan, or B, Eric Gordon. The number is simple. It's Dunks, D-U-N-K-S, and that's 38657. Now, you can get it done in the United States or Canada. The voting, folks, is unlimited and will be open through the end of the competition. All right, now let's come up with the rules. Here we go. Both players will get 2 dunks. There is a 2-minute time limit for each dunk, you guys. If a player hasn't made a dunk in 2 minutes, he'll have 2 final attempts. There are no replacement dunks. Once the referee rules a made dunk, that's it. It is a wrap. All right. Now, is it advantage or disadvantage not playing in the first half?
think a little bit of both, but, you know, can't worry about that. Just got to go out there, try to pull it off.
Your teammate, Chris Kaman, said something to you. What did he say?
You know, just to be prepared, you know, since I already played in this game, I'm already warm, and just give it a try.
All right, let's go, Dallas. First one up, DeMar DeRozan from SC, representing in the house.
Well, do you want to take some thoughts on who you're favoring in this, Charles?
Well, I'm going to take DeMar DeRozan. I just think he's a bigger guy. I never looked at Eric.
No, he's a better jumper, too, and he's a more better athlete, Chuck, because this is nothing to him. You see what I mean? If Eric Gordon steps back and shoot a three, he's going to win.
DeMar DeRozan.
Come on, but that's really, is that Charles or is that Dwight Howard?
DeMar DeRozan is one of the, oh, my God. Look.
The imitation by Dwight Howard. But I'm telling you, that was easy for him.
That was easy.
Dwight, I want you to respond to Shaquille O'Neal.
I have nothing to say about that.
You let your play do the talking?
I let my play do the talking.
Okay, well, we're going to watch the game.
Playing for 30 years.
30, okay.
This is my 6th year, so, you know, I'm not going to get into it with him.
Okay, like I said.
But you know what? You got to hand it to him next time y'all play.
Okay.
Am I right, Kenny?
I like that.
He's right, but I want to see what this guy does.
Uh-oh.
Because I've never seen him really dunk well in a game. I've seen him dunk, but
this is not starting good, Kevin.
Well, he's a shooter, not a passer. There you go. Oh,
well, remember Nate Robinson a couple years ago.
Maybe he's confused with the horse game tomorrow night.
There you go. There you go. He got it. He got it. Oh.
DeMar DeRozan might have already won.
First of all, Kenny, we don't even know if he can dunk.
No. Don't much in coffee. Oh! There it is. Come on, you got to put this down. Put that down. Put that down. Oh! Put that down. Nate Robinson knows what this feels like, but Nate Robinson was in such great shape that when he did his final dunk, it was better than the first one. Oh!
That was nice. That was nice.
That was not bad.
That was very nice.
I didn't know he had that in him. I didn't know he had that in him.
I'll tell you what, the Clippers.
Have you ever seen him dunk?
I've seen him dunk.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, the Clippers got some good young talent. They're a team of the future.
So you over here shaking your head, Dwight, like, that's all right. But you can touch the top of the square, so it doesn't count. So, Charles, how's it look to you, who can't touch the top of the
I don't think
only
he can
top
touch
of the refrigerator?
I cannot jump Kevin Harlan.
I think he can touch
I cannot jump Kevin, I bet you
Krispy
that.
Kreme donut. That's about
You
it.
talking with the sprinkles, too?
Yeah, with the sprinkles on it.
Chuck, in your day, how high could you get up there? Where could you touch
top
it?
of the square.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
See? You had it in, you didn't.
But he had no.
Kevin, if you ever, I got some videotape that you forgot.
We'll see it tomorrow night, maybe, huh?
No, you won't see it tomorrow night.
This guy
You know what?
right
I dubbed in your voice in one of my highlights. Charles Barkley with no regard for human life.
So he's just trying to get.
I wish you had said that about me one time in my life.
I will.
Hey.
How about DeMar's?
Hey.
So he's just like he's saving it for tomorrow.
Yeah, he is.
He's saving it for tomorrow. Saving it for tomorrow.
I'm telling you, he got some stuff. Trust me. Please let him get in the dunk contest.
Jerome Williams still here.
JYD.
Young Rod Dog.
He's like part of the furniture. JYD's been here as long as I've been here.
He's gonna be at the All-Star.
No, I'm serious. He's this.
He's where's Waldo?
No, he's.
LJ Mayo is going to assist Gordon.
No,
see, I wouldn't
DeJuan Williams, he's this generation's John Sally. You know that? He's this generation's John Sally. But I would tell you this, John Sally been in 52 straight All-Star games.
See, I don't know if I would use a guy that I have to guard on a nightly basis to be my assistant. He might be sabotaging.
Yeah. He's throwing it too high. He's throwing it too high.
Would that be too high for you?
Not for me, but for
for
Eric. For the dunk he's trying to do.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Get your head in it. Get your head in it. Get your head in it. Get your head in it.
Please make it. Oh, yes. I like that. That's nice.
I did too.
You know, I got to tell you, this kid's a better dunker than I looked at. I thought he was more of a shooter.
No, he's more of a shooter. Honestly, I honestly, those are good dunks for guards, but those aren't good dunks for dunk contests.
Yeah. He's
like,
right.
You know what I mean? Hey, for a guard, that's impressive.
That's a nice
but not
dunk.
for a dunk. Not
but
for
see,
a dunk.
the thing is, everybody's seen every dunk known to man.
No, they have not.
Nobody ever seen your Superman dunk.
No, every year, I'm telling you tomorrow, Dwight, somebody's going to do something that you have not seen yet.
I don't know.
I guarantee you.
I don't know.
I say it every year, and Kevin, every year it happens.
Right.
There's something you have not seen before.
Mar, I know you talked about it not being a disadvantage or a little bit of a disadvantage of not warming up. How did you feel out there?
Felt good. Still felt a little stiff, but it came all right. It came out all right.
Now, I know that when you're watching the clock kind of go down, it may put a little more pressure on you, but you look a lot more comfortable, Eric, on that last one. How'd you feel?
Well, yeah, I just kept on missing. That was the whole problem. So, at least I finished it.
All right, I hear you. All right, can we have the envelope, please? Let's find out who the winner is tonight. Here we go. Wow, that's a big number. With 61% of the fans vote from around the world, the winner of the 2010 NBA All-Star Slam Dunking is...
Wow.
DeMar DeRozan!
We're going to have to...
Yeah, what?
Are we on?
We are on the air, yes. We're live.
Over here, center stage.
He's going to show.
Now, I think everybody in the stands and also watching probably didn't see the best of DeMar. Were you kind of holding back a little bit for tomorrow night?
Yeah, I was holding back. Luckily, I pulled through with it. Got past today, and just come with my stuff tomorrow.
Talk about, because I read an article where you said that you have not lost the slam dunk contest since the 9th grade, and you're not going to start tomorrow night, correct?
Nah, not at all. So it's going to be fun tomorrow. So I get to bring out my stuff tomorrow.
All right, so our field is set.